Hello, everyone. I am Mrs. Otts, and I am so excited to meet you all. I cannot wait until next Tuesday. You might notice I am wearing a Minnesota Wild jersey because this year our theme as a school is team. Together, everyone achieves more. So I'm wearing this just to represent that we are a team in our classroom and we're also a team as a whole school this year. So it is a very exciting time that we're going to have this year. And I made a little presentation that I'm just going to walk through to get to know me, to get to know our classroom, and just to kind of learn a few things before we start school on Tuesday. So I have this first slide that says Meet Mrs. Otts. I grew up in Osakis, Minnesota, so not far, I have one brother and my parents. I graduated from Bemidji State University in 2018, where I received my bachelor's degree in elementary education, and this is my second year teaching in Alexandria. So I am super excited. It's my second year of teaching and my second year here in Alex. So it will be a really fun year. And I have over here, I'll talk more about it on the next slide, but here's me. There's Mitch, my husband. This is Noah, and there's Beckham. So this was taken in March. He was just born March 4th. So I had a little maternity leave last year, and I came back in May for some distance learning, and now I'm back full time. So here's Noah. We're living on the lake this summer because we sold our house until our new house is built. So we're right on the dock outside our house that we're living at right now. And Noah caught a fish. It looks a little bigger in the picture because of how the picture is. But he's super excited, loves to fish. And here's Beckham. So he just kind of is growing and growing and growing. So he's 6 months now. But I'll talk a little bit more about that here. It says, I've been married to my amazing husband, Mitch, for 6 years, and we have two beautiful boys, Noah, who's 4.5, don't forget the half, and Beckham, who is 6 months old. And we've recently just sold our house in July, and we're in the process of building, and we're excited to move into our new home in about January. My family is very important to me, and you'll probably hear me talk about them a lot throughout the year. So if you hear the words Mitch, that's my husband, Noah, who's going to be going to preschool here at Woodland, and Beckham. So they're very important to me. I love being on the lake, spending time with family, baking, and I do love my coffee as well. So communication, some forms of communication that I will use in the classroom. The biggest one when I'm talking to everyone or have big announcements or things that I say we're having pajama day on Friday or something like that, I will post to Seesaw. So Seesaw is something we started using last year when distance learning started, and that will be a big form of my communication will be on Seesaw. I also will use Blackboard a little bit if I need to, but my main thing will be Seesaw. So make sure that you are registered in Seesaw and are getting those notifications because that will be big. Individual, if I need to talk to just you, email, phone, notes in the agenda books. If you want to write me a note in those agenda books that go back and forth every day, that's a really good way to communicate with me as well. So please make sure the main office has the correct contact information for your family, so that will make it easier to communicate as well. My email here, motts@alexschools.org. And then this is a link if you click on here. I have a website. So I don't have it hyperlinked. If you copy paste it, you can go to my website that I have pulled up. It's here and it will tell you some information about agenda books, flexible seating, birthdays, about me, activities. It'll show our schedule. So you can keep that for your information if you'd like, and I'll be updating that as well. So it has that information and those supplemental activities and resources that I'll add to there too. So student assignments. So for student assignments, we have our agenda books and our take-home folders, which the students have had every year. So those are something we're continuing. What I want and I expect are to be signed by a parent or a guardian nightly. So the students are responsibility to fill it out, and we fill it out every single day. So what I want to happen is for you to make sure as the parent and guardian to sign it, please, but make sure obviously that they did the homework. So I tell the kids it's not the parents' responsibility to sign it. It's the student's responsibility to make sure that they did their homework and they say, hey, guess what? I did my homework. Could you sign this, please? So just making sure we stay consistent with that so that those signatures are getting taken care of. And typically, here's kind of the assignments that you can expect is from reading. It will be 20 minutes every single night. I want this to be done at home or if your child goes to Compass, but not on the bus. I want a Just Right book, which we will be talking about, and your child will know what a Just Right book looks like. And then stop and jots. These are 3 to 5 quality complete sentences, and we'll talk a lot about those expectations as well. And then we're starting vocabulary this year. So we are not having spelling words this year where there's a spelling test every Friday. We are doing vocabulary, so that is new this year. So they will have those to study. For math home links, there'll be about 3 to 4 per week typically, and the students get time in during the school day to work on them. So it's homework only if it's not finished during the work time at school. So this may be homework some nights and may not, depends if your child gets it done at school or not. If your child is not able to complete an assignment independently, please write a note to me on the assignment and return the next day. Spending 20 or more minutes working through math homework your child does not know how to do will probably just be frustrating for you and your child without providing much benefit. So if you are struggling with it and your child is, please put a note on it, send it back, and I can help work through it. I am more than understanding. And some things that we get into can be a little tricky. So if that's the case, please make sure that you do that, and I will honor that. A little bit of more information, one healthy snack sent per day. So what I kind of mean by this is I know in the past, sometimes people have brought like big boxes of Cheez-Its, which are great. Cheez-Its are a pretty good snack, but if you could just send a single serving size, because we can't be storing things on my back counter with everything COVID related. We can't be storing those, and your child may or may not have room in their desk to be storing it. Plus, their backpacks are coming to the classroom as well. So if you want them and they can keep it in their backpack, if you send a whole container of Cheez-Its or whatever it is that you send with them and they keep it in there, that's okay. But sometimes it's easier just to have a single serve, bring each day, and just have for that day. So the water bottle, they are not allowed to access the drinking fountains due to COVID. So what I recommend and what will have to happen is they can bring the water bottle, bring it full of water, bring it home each night, wash it up, and add some more water to it because we won't have access to that. So I recommend that. They can fill it from the sink in here, but we aren't be able to get to the drinking fountain. So I just wanted you to be aware of that as well. Any bus cards from the school, I want you to bring them to me and I'll get them to the main office. So if they had a bus card, your child had a bus card or a student had a bus card from last year, make sure you bring that back, please, and I'll get that back to the office. And also a lanyard. If you had the lanyard, you are more than welcome to bring that as well, because we'll have to connect one to the backpack and then one will stay in here for their lunch and breakfast. Please, if you could, complete the 2020 parent homework. If this could be done that first week of school, if you just click on it here, right click, and then right click again, it will bring you to this. This is just to help me get to know you and your child. So if you could answer these questions, what are some observations on how your child learns best? There's a lot of different questions. Does your child have any strong fears? It's just to help me get to know you and get to know your student or your child, and help me know the students as well more. So that's just kind of for me, and I do look at that and I do take those very seriously. So if you could fill that out for me, that would be wonderful. And then optional, this is very important. If you would like to set up a 5 to 7 minute Google Meet for Tuesday, for tomorrow, for our open house from 3:30 to 7:30, send me an email, please. I would love to meet you guys, to get to know you, to meet with you or meet with just your child, however you want to do it. I would love to do that tomorrow. So if you want to, please send me an email at motts@alexschools.org and we can set up a time. I know I have a few set up, and so just let me know some times that work for you, and then we can figure out a time as long as I am available, which is a pretty big stretch of time, so I should be able to meet with you. So just let me know on that, please. And then just some closing thoughts here that I know the start of the school is one unlike we have ever experienced before, but I want to thank you in advance for all your support and patience as we push through this challenging time. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out. With your help, I'm committed to helping make this fourth grade year the best it can be for your child. So just know that I'm here. I know you're here. Everyone is here, that we're all here in this together. And like I had said before, we're a team, and so we're going to work through this together. I want to try, if I can, to just show you my classroom a little bit if it works, so you can kind of see what to expect. So I have some flexible seating set up, as you can see, with the desks. I have my board back there, some different things, just a little view of the classroom here. And then here, we have up here, it's backwards, but it says Team 203. So together we are a team this year, and we are going to make it through, and it's going to be wonderful, and I'm super excited for Tuesday for the start of this year. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to set up a time as well, I would love to meet you guys, get to talk to you, get to know you a little bit. Otherwise, just let me know if there's anything else that I can do for you guys. And thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to start this school year. I have been waiting and waiting. So thank you so much, and we will talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.